Mountaineering means climbing a mountain to reach its summit. This is for the people who have a soul of an adventure, high level of confidence, and ability to survive in harsh conditions. Mountaineering requires rope techniques, use of crampons and ice axe, pinpoint navigations, and so on. For the adventure in mountains, you need to have high technical skills and training. Since mountaineering requires you to walk and climb on ice and rock terrains, survive in snowstorms, and more. It is the best if you maintain your physical and mental health. To keep you walking and healthy, you need to consume mountaineering food, proper mountaineering gloves, pants, boots, sunglasses, gaiters, and so on. Mountaineering is taught and it requires a high level of skill sets. If you want to get out of your comfort zone and have enough trekking experience, your next step can be mountaineering. But first, you need to learn to get into mountaineering first. Mountaineering involves climbing, scrambling, hiking, and more. So, it offers a range of activities for you to do. Like hiking, mountaineering also helps in your cardiovascular fitness. It is a great way to build your confidence and team working skills. But you also need to be careful about the risk involved in mountaineering. You need to have a high level of fitness before you start your expedition. Other than that, it is important that you undergo mountaineering training for some time. You have to also learn how to use the equipment properly with ease even in difficult conditions. Since you will mount at high altitudes in mountain, chances of altitude sickness is very frequent. So you need to walk slowly, spend enough days on acclimatization, and maintain hydration. Thus, mountaineering requires high preparation and effort for its completion. For mountaineering, you need to partake in technical training months before your actual expedition. This adventurous task is only for the experienced ones who have already involved in peak climbing and challenging treks. So, unlike hiking, mountaineering is for the experienced trekkers.
Hiking is a long, vigorous walk, usually on trails or footpaths in the countryside. Walking for pleasure developed in Europe during the 18th century. Religious pilgrimages have existed much longer, but they involve walking long distances for a spiritual purpose associated with specific religions. Hiking is the preferred term in Canada and the United States. The term walking is used in these religions for shorter, particularly urban walks. In the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland, the word walking describes all forms of walking, whether it is a walk in the park or backpacking in the Alps. The word hiking is also often used in the UK along with rambling, a slightly old-fashioned term, hill walking, and fell walking, a term mostly used for hill walking in Northern Europe. The term bushwalking is endemic to Australia, having been adopted by the Sydney Bushwalkers Club in 1927. In New Zealand, a long vigorous walk or hike is called tramping. It is a popular activity with numerous hiking organizations worldwide, and that suggests that all forms of walking have health benefits.
What is trekking? Trekking is an outdoor activity of walking for more than a day. It is a form of walking undertaken with a specific purpose of exploring and enjoying the scenery. Trekking is more challenging than hiking since it tests one's ability, endurance, and their mental as well as psychological capacity. There are many different ways to do a trek, and trekking culture often varies from country to country. It usually takes place on trails in areas of relatively unspoiled wilderness. Importance of trekking. By involving trekking, you can realize that how beautiful is nature, and you will be grateful to live in a place like Earth. Some of the major importance of trekking are as follows. Overall improved fitness. It can help to reduce stress, social benefits, skill development, satisfaction for your mind, body, and soul, and many more. Risks and preventions of the trek. Although trekking is exciting and thrilling, it comes with great risk depending on your choice of the trek. The risk can be minimized or avoided if you follow the instruction you are provided with. Some of the dangers which you may encounter during the treks are unexpected weather change, wildlife, bad footing, sunburn, dehydration, mosquitoes, not getting rescued, altitude sickness. To avoid this risk, you should be prepared for the worst. Bring gear and clothes to survive in bad weathers. Don't try to attract wildlife during your trek. They may be charming, but they can bring you some unwanted problems.
Sunburn is a skin damage caused by ultraviolet rays. It usually causes the skin to become red, sore, warm, tender, and occasionally itchy for about weeks. The skin will normally start to flake and peel after a few days, and will usually heal within 7 days. If you have sunburn, take these steps. Avoid more sun exposure while your skin heals from the sunburn. Drink water to prevent dehydration. Try an oatmeal bath to help soothe your skin and reduce irritation. Take a pain reliever to help with the discomfort and swelling sunburn. Apply lotion or gel or moisturizer. That's all. And if you have a disfigured sunburn that glistening or causing you to feel sick, it's a good idea to visit a doctor to see if you need additional medical treatment.
Common hiking illness. Dehydration. It will occur when your body loses more fluid or water. This is the common illness you will experience when you are doing hiking. Dehydration will distract you or remove your concentration. There are some symptoms of dehydration. 1. Thirst, dry or sticky mouth, headache, and muscle cramps, etc. That's why you must know it to be prepared and not to experience this situation.
The most common hiking injuries are heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and hypothermia. Knowing the signs and symptoms of each is essential. But heat exhaustion can make you feel exhausted, queasy, and dizzy. Rest, food, and rehydration can help you feel better. Heat stroke is the most serious heat-related illness. It occurs when the body becomes unable to control its temperature. Heat exhaustion is the body's response to an excessive loss of the water and salt, usually through excessive sweating. Hypothermia is caused by prolonged exposure to very cold temperatures. When exposed to cold temperatures, your body begins to lose heat faster than it's produced.
Hiking essentials. There are things that are important and needed if you're going to hike. These things will surely help you when in need to survive and to protect you from risks or danger that you will encounter. Number 1. Navigation. Maps, GPS, compass. This can help you to locate or detail the area that you are going to hike or climb. It gives direction that guides you to specific destination. Number 2. Sun protection, such as sunglasses, sunscreen, and lip balm, to protect your eyes and screen from the sun. It is advisable to get a sunscreen that has SPF higher than 30 and to have a spare sunglasses in case one is lost or damaged. Number 3. Insulation. Due to the rapid changes of mountain weather, it is important to bring and have gears and extra clothes. With this, you can layer your clothes to survive the cold or longer stay in the mountain. Illumination. This will be your light source when needed, such as flashlight and headlamp. First aid kit. This is very important and a must-have. Basic supplies are band-aid, dust pad, antiseptic, and wipes and tapes. Number 6. Fire. Can be created by matches or lighting. A heat source that can also be a light source. Number 7. Knife. As a repair kit and tool can be used in preparing food, repair gears, first aid, and emergencies. Number 8. Food supplies. It can be stored for a long time with no or less cooking required. Number 9. Hydration. Use water bottle to store water that can last throughout the long activity. Number 10. Emergency shelter. Tent, ropes, harness, and garbage bag are needed to have a shelter as well as to create one.
Dressing. Cloth that can be directly placed against wound to absorb blood. There are 3 ways of dressing. Sterile wound dressing. The replacement of wound dressing using sterile technique. Clean technique involves employing methods. Sterile non-adherent dressing. Designed for open wound using highly absorbent material. This is the example of non-adherent dressing. Improvised dressing. Dressing may be improvised from arranged material. It will need something clean to be placed on the wound.
Tapos, yung sa loob, kukuhanin mo. And then, yeah. This is the cravat one fold. As you can see. Next, yung cravat two fold, pwede rin, yan yung technique. Tutupit, pinch yung sa gitna, tapos, hugot ulit yung sa loob. And now, this is the cravat two fold. Next, how to do the cravat two fold? Tulad lang din sa two. Sa gitna, ipit, then, buhay yung loob. And now, this is the cravat two fold. Then next, tuturo ko naman sa inyo kung paano yung square lock. Always right over left, then left over right. So, hindi mabubutin lagi na letter D. Kapag meron kang instructor, hindi kayo mga professional, hindi kayo mapapasin nila kung tama o mali. Yes, well. Dapat, when yun. Pag hindi yan yun, ibig sabihin, mali. Next, paano nyo ito tatanggalin? Ito na yung pinakamahirap yan. Dito sa dulo ng U, yung isa, atakin nyo siya pakaliwa. Yan. Next, hawakan mo yung bukol, bago atakin mo, dun sa pinakakabitan ng kabila. Yun, tanggal na siya.
It's the sneakiest peek that we've ever peeked. That's ever poked the peak. You guys have ever poked. That they've ever peeked. This peak. We all met at Texas A&M. Had a wonderful experience meeting the twins for the first time. We ended up living together with Tyler and Corey, me in the house. Ty is going to attempt to break another absurd record.
The first step is tie a clove hitch around both foams. Tighten and adjust to the side of the foam. Continue and make rounds around the foams. Tighten after each turn. Ensure that there is no gap between rounds. On the other side of the initial clove hitch, tie a last clove hitch on the both foams.